Hello, welcome to the gojenn Planner Podcast. Today is January 3rd, 2016. But I know we're going to write that wrong. We're going to say it wrong. Everything's going to be dated wrong for the next month or so until we get used to that 6 instead of the 5. But just, it's just part of the deal. Excuse me, I'm trying to get comfortable here. This has been a very busy week for me. The first of the month is always busy when a new Harry Potter house cup knitting and crochet group comes out with a new semester, which started January 1st. And if you remember when last time I was making the 3 big shawls or scarves for my owl project, which is the project that's supposed to span the first or the 3 months of the Harry Potter House Cup term. So it's going to be January, February, and March. So for this term, I am going to make a big afghan. It's been a while since I got my tub of acrylic yarn that I used to use for everything. My only excuse is I didn't know that I could actually afford some really nice yarns, and that the garment they would make would be so superior to the acrylic that there was just no comparison. My daughter was wearing her green scarf earlier over the holidays, and she said, well, this just isn't like regular yarn. And by regular, she meant the acrylic that I'd been using for the last 30 years. Because that's all I could get a hold to in my town. Before the internet, there was no ordering except from a couple catalogs. And all they had was either scratchy wool or acrylic that could be washed, used by children, thrown in the washing machine. So there really wasn't much of a choice for me. But anyway, all that to say that I'm going to make an afghan blanket out of the acrylic yarn. The pattern that I've chosen is Modern Blanket of Flowers by Julie Yeager. It is a pay pattern on Ravelry. And if you crochet, I think she may even have some knit patterns, but if you crochet, she has some beautiful things. She does wonderful things with acrylic yarns or with color in general. So I highly recommend anything that Julie does. This is the motif for the blanket. There will be 79 of these little flowers, and then hopefully all 79 will be joined into an enormous big blanket by the end of March. And I'll show you, of course, how I'm going to be tracking that. I'm going to track it in my journal. Okay, so that's my owl project. Then for my classes, since I am a bit of an overachiever as far as the Harry Potter House Cup goes, we get points. If you complete your owl, that's 200 points, okay? Each class that you do is 15 points, and then you may get bonus points for yardage or difficulty, or you made the teacher laugh. You never know. So anyway, one of the other projects I'm going to make is I'm going to knit a cowl in this pretty red yarn. This is acrylic as well, but it is the Bernat alpaca 100% acrylic. I don't know how they did that. But anyway, a cowl is just a neck warmer, for lack of a better term. So I went ahead and cast this on so that if I'm tired of making flowers for my little owl project, I can pick this up, knit, use different muscles, relax my hands, you know, just change it up a little bit. And since I do want to finish that by the end of January, classes are due within 1 month, I've got to work on it. No big deal. Okay, another class I'm going to do, I'm going to make a hat. This is wool yarn. This is Patton's Classic Wool. I'm not saying it's the best. You know, it's probably not extra virgin olive wool, sheep wool. But this is a hat. Do you know which part of the hat this is? Yes, it is a small little yarmulke. And the reason that it doesn't lay very flat is because, of course, you start off with a very few stitches, and then this is the 1, 2, 3, this is the third round. So I went from, I think, 15 stitches to 48 in this amount of time. So this yarn is going, hey, wait, you're cramming too many of us in here. But it will lay flat, hopefully on somebody's head, unless they have a pointed head, in which case, hey, go for it, you know. This is a bag my Jessica made for me for Christmas. And she said, I know it doesn't look like your other project bags, but it's just perfect, and it's got a do-flotchet at the top. So, those are some of my projects. Also for classes, I'm going to be continuing to make my sock yarn blanket squares that I've been working on. I need to get my grandson back over to help me make to lay them all out like I did several months ago, so that we can see how far we've come. I'm going to be doing that, and then 2 of the class homework projects allow non-Ravelry crafts, and so I'm going to be doing some kind of Zentangle. One has to be a new technique or whatever, so I think I'm going to try to do a round Zentangle, which I haven't done. They're called Zendalas, a mush-up of Zentangle and mandalas. So that's one thing I'm going to make, I hope. And then the other class requires intense concentration, which practically any time I'm doing my Zentangle work, I really get into that focus and I'm able to really concentrate. I did want to say, yay, it's getting colder. Still not too cold yet, but it's okay for me to start wearing my bi-stitchable knit and crochet sweatshirt. Yay! You don't know how happy, you really don't know how happy that made me that I could pull that out, because I went, I can wear my sweatshirt that says I'm bi-stitchable. Oh, love it. I mean, that's the kind of thing that I just love. I just love. I do want to, I can't really show you the process because I was so grumpy while I was doing this that there was no process videos. I went to YouTube and I was searching for sticker storage because my sticker storage was awful. It was horrible, yucky. There was no organization to it. Yes, I have my 2 little books, but over the months I've just been sticking stickers down in it, in the pages of the book, not in the sleeves of the pages. So, and every time I add stickers, I just throw them somewhere, maybe in a drawer, maybe in a book, and I've been so frustrated with that. I found a video, and then I made all of these. Yeah, all of these sticker books. Okay, this is a sheet of scrapbook paper. I think this one came in the Planner Society monthly subscription box. Her stuff is just gorgeous. But what you do is, and let me tell you about the video first. You go on to YouTube and look for Romany's Realm. RHOMANY. Okay? And if you search in the YouTube search bar for Romany and then stickers, okay? I tried this, so I know. If you go Romany stickers, you will get one of her videos that shows you how to make your very own sticker book, leaving the stickers on the page that they come, as they come. And what you do is you're sticking, she uses masking tape in her video, but I didn't have any, so I just used washi. And she didn't even put a cover on hers. She just left hers like this. These are some washi strips that I had, like this. And they were just, you know, laying in the rest of my stickers, so I just made this little book. So now I can put this in my travel kit if I think I'm going to be needing some washi. Take that with me. And see, they don't fall, well, they're not supposed to fall apart. I'm kind of scared. No, because they're all taped in there with the washi tape. That's like at Dairy Queen, when you get the blizzard and they do the cup upside down. That always scares me. I'm like, I'm going to stick a spoon out just in case. This is another one that I did that has words and then some date stickers, and these are kind of more heavyweight stickers, like the October morning. I think that's the vendor, and they're heavyweight, and they were odd sizes, and that's the thing that makes sticker storage so very, very difficult, is you have stickers that you get that are everything from little teeny samplers to a big tall sheet that's very narrow to a tall sheet that's wide. It's impossible to find storage that you can purchase. But for now, I'm going to show you a flip through. And I will show you, I had all of my stickers in a big chocolate candy box. The box is not chocolate, the candy, so it's you know what I'm saying? The box used to hold chocolate candy. And I grabbed it, it was at work, and I went, does anybody else want this? Oh, it's an empty candy box. Can I have it, please? Oh, me, I know. What are you going to do with somebody crazy like me? But at any rate, you don't have to cover them. This is a collection from one of my favorite Etsy shops, Blackbeard Prints. It's got these bears, and I really love them. And then this was a set that I got. And you can see I've used them all off of there. But I know now where they are. So if I choose to keep them in a drawer here in my crafting area, this is my chair and everywhere reachable by my chair, then I can find them. And that makes me happy. So I'm going to send you over to the girl that does the flip through. She's very young and thin. Yeah, sure, okay, in my dreams. But if you can't see her, you don't really know that, right? All right, hold on for just a second. Okay, friends, it is 4.5 hours later, and I have been unable to get my slideshow program, which is Flipagram. It is not working. I have tried and tried and tried. So I'm just going to do the flip through portion like this right now, and I'm hoping that between now and next week something happy will happen with the program. Okay, this is where I was last week when I left you. I had that, and this is when I was limited to just a page a day for journaling, and that felt so limiting because you know, when you only have a page, well, that's when you've got 6 pages of things to say. And see, these are just journaling pages, nothing too exciting. And in this book, I wanted to show you, this was my art journal for December, and I was just doing some Zentangles. And nothing too fancy. Because my brain is sitting here going, why wouldn't it do what I wanted it to do? Why wouldn't and I don't know. Technology. This is a 5 on Friday challenge from the Fobonichi Journalers group on Facebook that is run by Felicia Mouse Potatoes. It is the best group on Facebook. It is so well moderated. There is no extraneous chit-chat. If you have news to share, put it in your journal and then show us your journal. It's just fabulous. And you get to see everybody else's amazing artwork and the things that they do. It's just fabulous. Whoops. I'm very happy when I share something on that group because there's some very talented people in there. So I always feel like, wow. This is one of my favorite spreads I've done. This was looking forward to 2016. What do you see coming? I want to be my bear self. B-E-A-R. I want to be the calm, ambling along bear that I have inside of me. And just remember that the ferocious side is still there too. So I just want to remember these things, and so that is my my mantra for 2016 is be my bear self. So if I growl at anybody, that's just be me being my bear self. Okay. All right, that was 2015. I want to share with you 2016. Hold, please. Technical difficulties. This is my January journal, and that is my January habit tracker. I've got it on the first page of my journal so I don't forget it, and I want to be sure I keep up with it this year. That really is a good thing for me to do because I am accountable to myself. If there's one thing I do not like, it is a box without a check mark. And that's my journal so far. I have the stickers to show you the empty box and everything, or the big candy box that I had full of stickers, and I just apologize. I don't know what is going kerflooey with my technology set. This is my art journal, or what I had called my art journal. Right now it is housing my Lister's Got a List by Corey the Reset Girl from Facebook. It's just, that's where my Lister's Got a List is going. I don't know if I will add something else to that, more art, because I'm going to do art, or my Zentangle anyway. I'm planning to do that in my Zentangle journal that I have special for that. This is the month of December, and you see how horrible it got there while my husband was in the hospital. And he's doing pretty well now. He's working at taking better care of himself. And this is January and February, and I'm trying to keep up with all of his doctor's appointments, which is a full-time job. I think he needs a personal secretary. I don't know where he's going to find one. And this is my week from December the 28th. And I think last week I had talked to you about Ms. Life on YouTube, that I love her videos. They are so crisp and clean and cute and well done. So I've tried to emulate her some, but I'm not doing all that great. My bullet journal, I did a good job. I took care of a lot of things on that list. Not much is being forwarded to the next week. So here is my next week's spread starting tomorrow, Monday. Miss Life, on her videos, they're all after the fact. There's no planning ahead, which doesn't really do very good with me, so I'm having to figure out how I'm going to handle that. And then this side is my bullet journal list. Not much on it so far, so good. Down here is where I've put the things that I want to do for the Harry Potter House Cup. So that if I'm sitting here going, gee, I don't have anything to do, my journal can say, the heck you don't have anything to do. Again, I apologize because I had made just a wonderful little slideshow, and then I lost it not once, so I did it again, and I lost it again, and again. I think I lost it. I made it and lost it 4 times, so that's why I'm here with this. This is going to be my Zentangle journal for the year. This is a fabric fab dory that was made by Star Knits, and I'm a huge fan of Star Knits. And then several of you had asked me where I got this journal that has the boxes drawn in for the Zentangle. This came from AOR Journals on Etsy. And Star Knits, that made the Fab Dory cover, she is Star Knits on Etsy. And so this is what I want to do with this journal. I just have these boxes that I am going to fill in with the different patterns and then use this as a reference. So this is what I want this to be, and it's making me happy so far, because up until this I was just keeping a reference of patterns on these index cards, and they really weren't making me happy. So anyway, we'll see. I may change it. I may leave it. Who knows? Again, I apologize for this did not go according to plan today. But then again, hey, what does? So, I appreciate you taking the time to watch me be scattered today. Thank you. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below the video, because now, after only about 6 or 7 months, I figured out how to answer comments. So I go between using the YouTube app on my iPad and then using the desktop version within my browser on my iPad. And you do things differently. Some things you can't do in the app, and you have to go. So Anyway, I've learned some stuff. I haven't learned why Flipogram isn't working for me today. Happy 2016. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me questions and comments because now I can actually answer you back. Yay! I will see you back here next week. Hopefully, things will work. Until I see you next week, I wish you a week filled to the brim with love and laughter. Thank you.